Hello, welcome back to my channel Machine Learning with me. So today we're going to discuss what is p-value. P-value is a probability value where p-value can be anywhere between 0 and 1, right? So the probability value can be anywhere between 0 and 1. So I'm going to explain you p-value in a form of story. So once upon a time there is a DC community and a robber robs from the DC community a lots of cash. While he's trying to escape, Superman comes out of nowhere and he says, "Hey, I caught you. Now you need to surrender to me." Now let's consider Superman's statement has null hypothesis, okay? And now Robert says, "I did not rob the bank. This is my money." And let's consider his statement as alternative hypothesis. Now Superman tries to collect the evidence in order to prove the robber guilty. Now Superman approaches a particular person named Statistical Man. Okay, so what does the Statistical Man do? Statistical Man goes to DC community. Now consider this DC community has population. Then Statistical Man randomly chooses 10 houses from the DC community and consider these 10 houses as sample and asks if they have seen this man suspiciously moving around. After a while, Statistical Man concludes that more than half of them claim that they saw this man moving suspiciously around. So the p-value is greater than 0.5. Now, statistically, there is a particular threshold for p-value in order to conclude what to reject and what to choose. Okay, so the rule to choose is p-value is 0.05 has the threshold which is commonly practically considered. So if the p-value is greater than 0.05, then we have to reject the alternative hypothesis and select the null hypothesis. So from the evidence we have the p-value is 0.5, so which is greater than 0.05. Now this falls under or towards null hypothesis. So we don't have enough evidence to choose alternative hypothesis. The evidence claims to be a null hypothesis, which is on Superman's statement. So what's next? So from the p-value which is greater than 0.05, we choose null hypothesis over alternative hypothesis. So this is how we use p-value to verify the tests and to conclude what kind of hypothesis do we need to choose. So if the p-value is less than 0.05, then we will have no evidence to say null hypothesis correct. But here it didn't happen. Statistical Man saved Superman. So the topics we have covered here are the below. What is p-value? We got to know what is p-value. We got to know what is population and sample, and what is null hypothesis and what is alternative hypothesis. You can apply the same concept to the RR data problems. So you can start practicing from the concept which we have covered. Okay, so what's next? I think Superman won. Null hypothesis just won. So if you like this video, if this looks interesting and simple and easy, please like and subscribe.